All right, so let's talk about the big U versus the little U. And there are lots of U's, lots of different bodies, but we're going to say this is your main, your big U. And this is your little U here on the linear Earth project timeline. So the big U basically is like a hand going into this, like a glove. You know what I mean? Say the hand goes here and it goes in right in the back of your neck. Kind of like how they hook Neo up in the Matrix. Our facts are in our fiction, you guys. So this person is like the player, and this person is like the character in the game. You can think of it kind of like you're playing The Sims. Now, just like when you're using a hand puppet, this person is used to unlimited boundaries, right? Once they go in here, this little hand puppet they have is bound by the box of physics. So physics, we don't even understand all of physics if we're going to call it physics. But basically it's Earth rules. So it's just a basic set of linear rules. Yes, they can be broken. But we're basically bound by these when we're in here. And this kind of works, this line, this veil that they say thins, it works kind of like a game console. So you know how everything is coded? It's like ones and zeros. When you're coding things, and then it translates into the little character, and then you got Mario jumping and the mushrooms, and you can see what you are doing. So that's kind of what happens, and the Mantis is in charge of this. A lot of people see the Mantis. The Mantis is kind of in charge of this translation. So if you're going in and out over this veil, you will probably often see the Mantis. But you put your hand in the glove, so it's like you're playing a game now all of a sudden. So you are a bit, it's like when you're playing the character on the game. Sometimes it just doesn't do, you're lagging. You ever hear your teenager or, you're on the game yourself and you're like, oh, I'm lagging. So sometimes the energy, the gravity of the world, the box of physics can make it difficult for you to perform with this character what this character can do so easily, because this character is not bound by the laws of physics. It can shapeshift, it can move, it can go through walls, it can pick up solids, it can go through solids. It can see behind itself, it can see through whatever it's looking at, it can see with its fingertips, it can touch and smell with its eyes. It really only takes on human form because that's the basis of form that it has remembrance of here. So it's going to be perceived like this. Whereas really in this form, we can take all types of different forms. We only choose the human form sometimes because of the aesthetic of it, because it's trendy, if that makes any sense. So we are here to have an experience of that which we are not. So we are intentionally limiting what we are capable of in this experience so that we can linear out. We're rolling out something that is quantum, and we're creating a linear timeline. So we're spreading it out this way. So it's kind of like I'm drawing this picture on 2D paper to try to describe things that are 3D, 4D, 5D, 8D, different concepts. I can only give you a piece of it. You have to reach halfway, like you should with any good information, grasp it, roll it over in your human body, which still isn't as smart as this one. If you can, go out of body and utilize this, where this is more intelligent. And if you trust it, and this is what they talk about as faith, because this is what's connected to spirit, then this, what you change on this side, when you come out of this body and you become this, will actually affect things that are on your earth timeline, for the better or for the worse, depending on how in tune this character is with this person. Just imagine if you were playing The Sims, but you could actually telepathically communicate with the character that's in the game. How much easier would that be? So the more in touch this is with this and this is with that, the easier it is to walk and control and to navigate this earth line. And if it's easier to navigate, it is easier to level up and ascend. And as you do that, yes, you may be playing the game on a more difficult level. Things may get more complicated, but the rewards also get better. And eventually you beat the game and you're just able to play on, which is basically our heaven mode when we bring heaven to earth, on our highest timeline, which is whatever we want it to be in physical form.